used to think I'm the problem, that I was way too sensitive, reacting way too much, until I realized we were different types, carrying a different triggers, scaring us to death. Oh, someday we will collide someplace where we can hide our space. Forget the...
All right, good morning, ladies. I've been trying to make my coffee for like a half hour, but I got the kids settled in the living room. Josiah, if you can hear, is making a pterodactyl noise. It is Wednesday. I wanted to bring you ladies along today. Have a few things planned. I need to go to town for sure because we are out of milk and water. I want to set up my new Pro 1 gravity water filter, which I'll explain later, like why I decided to purchase it. And yeah, I'm gonna sit down with the kids, have my oatmeal cookies. It's always a good day when I have some leftovers of these. I don't really have a lot of, I would say, rigid structure. I like to have like an overall idea of what I want to do for the day, but if I have all these expectations and most likely they don't end up happening, then that leads to like frustration and just disappointment. So I kind of have an idea, but it's very loose as of right now with young ones. So I haven't done my workout yet this morning, so we're gonna do that once Lydia goes down for her first nap, and then we'll see what else we can get into. But I just want to go ahead and start the vlog for you ladies. I hope you all are doing well. Hope you're having a nice, slow, relaxing morning, and if not, that's okay because it's already been a little chaos here. I already made the kids breakfast, so yeah, I'm just gonna go sit down and relax and then wait for Lydia to go to nap and then do my workout.
Follow me out, down to the bay, forget all the worries.
So as you can tell from my vlogs, my routines typically stay the same. We roughly wake up around 6:30, and then from 6:30 till around 9:30 when Lydia goes down for her first nap, then I'll go and do like my workout routine and Josiah watches his show. But yeah, it typically is about the same each morning. Just this first couple hours is spending a lot of time with them, quality time, and just playing. And we got this bouncer because winter is coming and I'm trying to find ways in which the kids can have fun inside and get their energy out, and I found it at Walmart for like $70, and then you can get the balls that you put in with it, and they love it. The kids are going through a little cold right now, so I was just giving Josiah his medicine, and then I'll go put Lydia down for her nap, and then we'll start our workout.
Share all our secrets.
I'll go ahead and light some candles, and I do a quick sweep of my emails. I don't sit too long at my desk until I start my workout because during that time I'm playing around with the idea, should I do my workout, should I not do my workout? So I try to get into this habit of saying, don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. And that usually helps me. I usually sit there for about 10 minutes before I decide if I want to do it or not, but I always end up doing it, which I'm pretty proud of.
Alright ladies, we are back from town, and I just wanted to show you quickly what I got. Just a bunch of random stuff, but more soap. This is what I usually get to make like my face wash, which I need to make today. Yogurt for the kids, peanut butter bars, half and half. And I just needed to get some milk, more yogurt for the kids. Then I picked up some mint chocolate. These are really good. They're like the Manuka honey. These looked pretty good, the lime flavor. It's actually really nice out, so I probably will take a walk with the kids today. Let me go and put this stuff away and then we'll get on with the rest of it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set my little station up here because the kids are playing in this room and I don't want to be back there. Okay, I have her pretty content down here with some gummies. I think I'm gonna do a little post on YouTube asking what you ladies would like me to discuss in my next video, because I don't have an Instagram, so my only form of communication is just to do this. So I'm gonna do that and then do my nails, and we'll go ahead and make my face wash and then go from there. All right.
Get what you need, I'll make you feel free, be mine tonight, and feel your blue.
Nails, I don't know if you can see them. They kind of have a little glitter to them. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put Lydia down for her nap because she's getting a little bit fussy. Okay.
Holding hands along the track, I'm dancing hours away, but I still feel alone. So I go order one more shot. In my dreams I pick you up, I just wanna make it right. I know.
Okay, there's only 3 ingredients, and the first one is raw honey, and then as I said earlier, the castor oil soap, and then oil. I like extra virgin olive oil. I usually do half of the castor soap, equal parts, just to fill it to the top of the honey and the olive oil. The castor oil can be a little drying for the skin. You want to add the olive oil just so it's nice and moisturizing. The honey, it's antibacterial, antifungal, amazing for the skin in itself. So what you'll do every time, you'll know that it separates in your cabinet, and then you just give it a good shake. That's what it looks like, and then I'll just put a little on my brush. I just really like it, and it's just so easy to make, and the ingredients are so good for your skin, and I think it's much more opting out for like those store-bought chemical face washes. And even if you get like a really good organic natural face wash, it's probably pretty expensive. Yeah, I just wanted to show you ladies. If you're interested, I can show you my skincare routine, so let me know about that. So, okay, let me go put this stuff away.
Sky within, I get what you need, I'll make you feel free, be mine tonight, and feel my blue sky.
So one of my goals was to stop drinking out of plastic water bottles because that can raise your estrogen level, and of course like the particles getting inside your body. But I did a bunch of research. I was going to get the Berkey one, but I ended up getting this one instead because a lot of things that the Berkey does not cover and is not certified in. But if you do have the Berkey, you can actually get the filters from Pro 1 and they will fit in that one. So I'll try to leave the video I watched that convinced me of buying this one. So then I have to come in the bathroom every day and put all the toys back in the chest because the kids love to get this out. This is actually a reminder to myself that I need to do a toy rotation. So ended up going in the bedroom to change the sheets. I find that I change the sheets often just because with the kids and Coda, just getting hair, and oh my goodness, I actually just changed the sheets the day before that. Then we ended up going to the park, which was nice, with my friend who came to visit me, and we picked up this pumpkin bread. It was absolutely amazing.
Hold my hand, don't let go, I understand. It hurts, it wasn't fair.
Good morning, ladies. It is Friday and I just finished up doing my makeup, waiting for Lydia to wake up. I need to go ahead and do my workout routine, but I'm not gonna be breaking a sweat or anything. I just need to foam roll and stretch. So I'm gonna do that, and I was just looking at my to-do list just to see what all I want to do today. I know I need to rearrange the living room and sweep under the couches and under the cushions because they're looking a little rough, and we're going to be going to Grandma's today just for a short visit. I might try to sneak away when Dad gets home and he'll do the night routine, and I want to go out by the river and try out my new skates, maybe edit, do a little Bible study. I know I have so that is my goal. I hope to do that, and that I won't be too tired by the end of the day. That's the problem. So I'm gonna try and push myself. I didn't get much sleep the last 2 nights, and I think I know why. Is because I started to sneak back and do a little snacking, and so I'm gonna nip that in the bud. Oh, it's so hard though. But I'm gonna do it. And yeah, I think that's it as far as updates go. And let's just go ahead and start my stretching, and we'll go from there. Okay, so like I said, we're just gonna be doing a lot of stretching, pulling, tugging, foam rolling, which is just as essential as the more difficult, vigorous workouts, because this sets you up for the next day to be more loose and get those muscles that normally don't get stretched, so you're not tight and you're not holding in tension. So it's just really important to do this, and I'm always like, oh, it's just the little stretches and stuff like that, but I feel like after I do it, I just feel like everything just settled into place, and I just feel more relaxed in my body. So, and I was just telling my friend this the other day, that this program that I'm doing right now is more towards setting the foundation, the structure for your core, your pelvic floor, to where when I do go on to the second program, I'm going to be able to lift those heavy weights and not allow things that I don't want to be worked. And it's more, this is a mind-body connection. You have to focus on the way they teach you how to breathe and telling your brain to feel a certain body part. And that was the hardest part. The first phase, I think, was the hardest because my mind and body weren't having that connection, and it was very frustrating and discouraging because I was like, I don't feel anything. I don't have any strength down there. Some of the workouts I could only do 2 or 3 reps, and I would cry often, and it was tough. But now in phase 4, I feel so much more stronger. Really, it's been a journey, and I'm just so thankful I didn't give up, and I'm excited. Hey, honey. I'm excited for the next phase, which is more towards, I think it's the slim down, because I still haven't lost, I guess, postpartum fat on my stomach, and I do have that I still need to work on. And I know that has to do with me honing down on my calorie intake. I am still breastfeeding, so I want to be mindful of that. But my goal now is to be in a calorie deficit, and I'm trying to see what that looks like and maintain breastfeeding and really just step up my workout routines as far as more weightlifting, cardio. I am only a year postpartum, and I just have to be patient and not give up, and I'm not going to, because I know that it's really important to me to feel confident and in my skin, and I know what that looks like, I know what that feels like, and I'm not there yet. It's okay to feel like, okay, I'm not comfortable right now in the way that I look and feel. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and I just wanted to share, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stretch. I wanted to show you ladies the foam roller that I get. I'll try to link it below, but I really like this type because it's more like the fascia, and it gets deep into the knots that maybe you're holding in. So it really, as much as it is painful, it helps release, and it's helps loosen up any of that tension that you have. So again, I'll try to link this below if you ladies are interested.
You don't need to be afraid of hurting me, 'cause you can't break my heart. It's already broken from the start. A short-lived love story on a street in Italy. Never thought that it would be enough.
All right, ladies, I'm going to find a podcast to listen to. I'm gonna go ahead and start rearranging the living room. I have my trash can, my wet wipes here. Hopefully we can just trash everything that's underneath there. Got a load of laundry going, and I'm gonna try and knock this out and then go to grandma's. I might have to make some of these oatmeal cookies today because I'm almost out and I need some for tomorrow morning with my coffee. Okay, so I found a good podcast, and I've mentioned about her before. It's called The Emotionally Healthy Legacy, and this episode is about triggers and kids interrupting you, leading you when you are focused on something, how to respond instead of react. And this is something I definitely feel I need to stay on top of, especially coming back to YouTube. I want to learn how to navigate it in a way that everybody feels like they're being heard, myself included, and how I don't feel or view them as like, oh, they're the problem or anything like that. It's not a problem, it's just what's happening, and that I need to learn how to cope with it and learn how to handle it with, like it says here, and how to respond instead of react. So I'm gonna listen to that. I'll try to link it below, but I do link the podcast that I like to listen to below if you ladies are interested. I listen to a lot of mom podcasts, but all right, what's the matter, honey? All right, let's get started.
If I just could get myself together, I'm not wasting another minute. If it goes up in flames, I'll take the pain. If I never try to get it, I can just forget it. I'm done playing the waiting game.
All right, we are all done. It's a nice refresh. It always feels so good once it's done, and then just walking back into a different scenery, I think, can really add a lot of refresh and productivity, but also just make you feel more motivated. So, feels good. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee to go. Coffee as usual. Yep, you got your snacks to go. Get back, we'll do the laundry. We'll go see Grandma for a little bit. Yeah.
I'm not going to my dad's food. I want to eat it.
Okay. Lydia's in the living room with my phone, and I hear her pressing buttons. Ah! All right, ladies, it is about 5 o'clock, and I have dinner in the oven. I just made a quiche. The kids are eating now. Trying to pack what I need. I was trying to do research on what kind of skates that I would like. I ended up getting these. They're the Impala. Get a size up if you plan on getting this specific brand, but these are the ones that I ended up choosing. They're so pretty, as well as my gear. Also from Impala, I found these on Amazon. I'm just gonna wear something like this because I'll be moving around and I don't wanna be overly sweaty, but at the same time, once the sun goes down, it does get cooler in the evenings here now. So I got this from Amazon today. I want to show you, ladies. It's the same. It's not like super fluffy and thick. It's like thin. I think I got it in like an extra large because I like oversized things. Plus, when you go to wash it, it might shrink a little bit. I like this a lot. There's like a zipper here. This is what the pink one looks like. Yeah. I don't know, should I wear the pink one or the white one? Oh, brother. I'm gonna pack up my laptop and my books, and then I'll stop and I'm gonna get some snacks, maybe something to drink, and try to have some fun.
You could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid.
catch the sunset, so that was nice that I was able to do that. Put these on. I am a little like scared because I don't know if it's just like going out on my own, and I see people all around me. I'm in front of a library, but it just feels I have my pepper spray just in case. I used to go to the skating rink as a teenager, and that was fine, but you never know. I mean, here I go. Amazing. Oh, it feels amazing. There's like people staring at me while I film, but I don't care because I'm having so much fun. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to head back because it's getting dark, and but I still have my skates on because I want to skate back because I walked here under this bridge here. I parked over there. I wasn't for sure like where to go. Anyways, just wanted to share with you what I was studying today, and it's specifically about marriage. So if you are looking to get married someday, maybe this would be something that you can refer back to. It is about when we are maybe emotionally low. I have my notes. In need of our love language, and we don't get that when our husbands possibly don't speak our love language. So I wrote down, what is love language? It says the term love language refers to the way that a person prefers to express love to and receive it from. So maybe you've heard of them before. There's a book called The 5 Love Languages. And so what are the 5 love languages? It's we all give and receive love in 5 different ways: words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. So it goes into like, if you want to determine your own love language, you can reflect on how you typically express love to others and what makes you feel most loved. And it says to consider the following questions: how do you typically express love and affection towards others? What actions or gestures make you feel most loved and appreciated? But we all like and need and receive love in all the different types of languages. But generally speaking, a person favors one above all the others. Like over the years, you can get into maybe like a habit or a rut of expressing love to your mate in the way that you prefer and not the way that they need. So of course this is, going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to take trial and error. And it's just going to take some intentionality and just to consciously be aware, maybe like. I also think that your love language can change as you grow and mature. Like, while yes, you can have a preference of how you perceive and receive love, we don't want to like keep ourselves in that mold and feel like, okay, if I'm not getting it in this way, then I must not be getting it at all, like the all or nothing. How can we start noticing those little cues of when we feel neglected or discouraged because he's not showing us that? And of course it's like we don't want to tell him like what he needs to do and what he's not doing and how he should do it, because all he hears is, I'm not doing enough, you're not pleasable, and he himself gets discouraged as well. And I'm 100% guilty of this. I am not in no way skilled in these areas. I'm trying my hardest to be better, and I just want to bring you ladies along and express like my struggles. I definitely recommend you check out the Empowered Wife book and the podcast, because that really teaches you some of the things that I'll be mentioning here. One being spouse fulfilling prophecy. So he is who your husband says he is. If he's affectionate, you speak uplifting words and find one thing, just one thing that confirms that, and then you express that to him. So for example, I liked when you put your hand over my waist when I was cooking. You're so affectionate and it makes me feel special. Another one, I like when you hold my hand in the car. It makes me feel you're always thinking of me. So expressing a desire in a way that inspires, as Laura Doyle says, and it takes patience and practice, but above all, I think it takes vulnerability. And I'm not very good at vulnerability. I mean, I'm getting better, but it often makes me feel like I'm exposed to the possibility of being rejected. But expressing my desire and what I would like, and then it maybe not being put forth the effort to fulfill that. I think also this requires a level of emotional maturity. Yeah, I think I should head back just because it is getting a little dark and I want to be safe. So I'll just continue this discussion or like a voiceover or something. So yeah, it was really nice getting out. I'm gonna head home and watch my show. Go home and watch that and just relax.
Would it make any difference? Would it change for the better if I...
Alright ladies, so it is Sunday today. We just got back from our Christian meeting. I had to stop and get a few things, so I'm going to put that away and just continue the discussion we were talking about earlier. I need to tidy up the house a little bit before I start dinner, and what else? I wanted to bake some oatmeal cookies. Lydia! I wanted to show you my new mug that I got. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart." It was only $5. I'm gonna put this stuff away, and just wanted to end out the vlog here. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's video and found some homemaking motivation, and hopefully I will see you in my next one.
Okay, so as we were discussing times where your love language isn't being expressed in that moment, which I have to say, I do sympathize with you. I know that that can be a lonely place to be, and I know it can feel just really discouraging. So those times I have to reflect and meditate on all the ways he has shown me that in the past, and it will confirm in your heart he is, one, capable, meaning despite how we feel in the present moment, he is that person. And to get curious as to why he's not showing up in the way that you anticipate or expect or desire, and taking accountability that maybe something you've done or have been doing has contributed to this behavior. And this does require, emotional maturity and not being tossed about like the waves of the sea just whatever our thoughts and feelings that enter into our mind as fact, and that then we project that onto them. So say for example you put the kids to bed and he's in the living room watching a show. You're exhausted after a long day of picking up, cleaning up, feeling low emotionally, maybe feeling a little unappreciated, because at times motherhood can be a thankless job in the moment, but if it does reap its benefits of gratitude later on. But we are here now. So you walk out, he's relaxing, snacking, laughing at his favorite show, and you say, "What, you don't want to spend time with me?" and walk away. While he's left feeling blindsided and confused. And I have to say, I'm completely guilty of this. And I know my true heart message was, "Honey, I'm so tired from today. I just want you to hold me and tell me everything's going to be okay." Or if that's too vulnerable, you can say, "Hey, what are you watching? That's so funny." He tells you, and then you can say, "Well, I'm going to go lay down. You want to come hold me and we can watch a movie together?" It is still vulnerable, yes, but just play around with it. Even if you practice it in your mind, expressing what our deepest desire is going to take a little bit of reflection and meditation. But when we get there, instead of withdrawing and making conclusions or assumptions in our minds that, oh, because he's not coming to me, then somehow he doesn't love me, or he's lazy, or he doesn't care about me, he's selfish, and on and on and on. I think it's important that we just take that time to reflect and say, what do I really desire right now? And you'll think of that in your head, like, oh, I just want him to come hold me, or, tell me I did a good job today. And I often wonder, like, why is it so hard sometimes just to express that? And I come to two conclusions. One, I had mentioned earlier, of just feeling the level of vulnerability can be uncomfortable, and you feel maybe exposed to the possibility of rejection. And the thought of that itself scares you. So you close up and you put up your walls and just act like you are okay, and that you try to make things easy and not to be a bother or a burden. But it's when we suppress those emotions, I find that it bottles and builds, and then you explode, and that's what causes that vicious cycle. So as uncomfortable as it may seem in the moment, the more you practice it, it will become easier. So I just encourage you to try to be vulnerable and express your desires, your needs in a way that is respectful. And I think the second reason is pride. Pride that, because we don't get as much help as we would like, we kind of just close in and we become bitter and angry, and we just let pride take over and say, okay, well, if I'm not going to have help, then I don't want it at all. So, two scriptures I'd like to leave you with that you maybe can reflect on from time to time when this starts to happen. They're short and sweet, and they will solve the majority of your problems. And the first one is at Matthew 7:12, and it says, "All things that you want men to do to you, you must also do to them. This, in fact, is what the law of the prophets mean." So simply put, if you would like to feel desired and cherished, show you desire and cherish your husband. You want to feel respected and show kindness in how you speak to him. And that way he will feel respected. So you say, well, I would like words of affirmation. And Philippians 4:8, whatever things are praiseworthy, consider these things. So speak praiseworthy of him. Give him words of affirmation, because he is due that. He's worthy of being respected and honored because he is your husband. If you can't find any other reason, the fact that he is your head is reason enough. And really, it's the highest reason. So the second scripture, and I wanted to let you ladies know, I'm telling this to myself, okay? So the second reason, or the second scripture, complements the first, and it's at Romans 12:10. And it says, "In brotherly love, have tender affection for one another, and showing honor to one another, take the lead." And I've reflected on this scripture many, many times, because it's my goal to approach my marriage with these two scriptures, and hopefully it will encourage you as well to do the same. And certainly this is not everything we can discuss on this topic, and I left many things out. So I encourage you to read the Empowered Wife book and listen to the podcast. And even if you feel like you have a pretty good, decent marriage, I still encourage you to start learning these 6 intimacy skills. And I've been trying to learn them for well over 2 years now, and I still have not mastered them. They challenge every part of your being and any pride that you have rooted in you. And the best part is that they're in harmony with Bible-based principles. So if there's anything that you ladies would like to add to the conversation, words of wisdom that you have learned throughout your marriage that has helped you, please leave those comments below. And that is it for today's video. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in my next one. All right, bye guys.